Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Good evening, YouTube family. So we starting with Trick Dad Enjoy. And he made it that he had something like he said she made it seem well, she wants to know if he had something to do with Samantha being there. Because she said she wanted to know how did Samantha know that she was even there. And then, he made it seem like he didn't have nothing to do with Samantha being there. And she don't believe it. I don't believe it. That he said that he does not want to hear it or want to be bothered. Like an old grouchy man. Said he don't want to be bothered and don't want nothing to do with it. I said, okay, okay, okay. Okay, Trick Daddy. There you go. Okay. And then she asked and then he don't want to hear nothing about it. I don't want to be bothered. And then she asked to talk to because okay, and then Joyce, she wanted to know about Hot Topic and she wanted to know how she came in the mix. And then he told her that Hot Topic said that she wanted to talk to him. Okay, said that she wanted to talk to him. And I'm like, so messy, so messy, so messy. And Joyce said that, I don't mess with her. And she said she don't mess with her sister Samantha and all this stuff. So, and always, she said that she pretty much was pissed off because it do seem like the Trick Daddy had something to do with everything. He had something to do with Hot Topic, her being messy like she always be doing. And then also had something to do with Samantha being there. And she just pretty much was saying that she don't want Samantha being there messing up her mood and all that stuff because she said she don't even mess with Samantha like that. And he know that she don't mess with Samantha like that. And she says, why would you put me in a situation and bullshit? And then and it is so it is hard to tell who is telling the truth about the Samantha and Trick Daddy stuff. Samantha or Joy. And then Trick says that y'all tripping. Y'all ain't the only sisters that I have had. And then she doused him with the water and all this stuff, respectfully so, because I'm like, excuse me, goddamn. Look, don't start that disrespectful ass shit right there, Trick Daddy. Okay? And then she doused the hell out of him with that water. Then Joy then took that and she said that he don't be taking accountability, and he does not take accountability. Everything is a joke. He's still in his heyday when he was singing "Baby, 'Cause I'm a Thug" when he was Skinny Trick Daddy. Uh-huh. All right. And like I said, he ain't take accountability for what's going on. He ain't gonna never take no accountability. Everything is everybody else's fault. Okay. Hmm. A mess. And then he got mad because he mad. I mean, he mad disrespectful, like for real, for real. And then he got so mad at her, then he didn't jumped on the phone with Trina and all this stuff like a big bad, like a big baby. And he telling Trina what's been happening and all this stuff. Then he say that she need to get her cousin. And then he was so wrong. And Trina is not Madam Savior. And Trina was pretty much was telling him that he was wrong too and all that because he is wrong. Everything don't work how you want as a word. These are real grown women, and everybody don't want to abide by your bullshit. For real, for real. Next, Michael Blaxton, and he not fit. He not fit for the show, y'all. I'm just gonna always say it. Every time I review this show, y'all gonna get tired of me saying it. But he is not fit for the show. And it's like more folks can be shown Amara, Miami Tip, and other, cast members. But him, okay, nope. And all the airtime for people we do not care about two. And he looking at a house on the water, close by the water, by on the water, what have you. He says that it would be a good to raise his children with Rada. And then the side chick, then he says that the side chick wants to be around. And then we don't need them. We really don't need them. We didn't need Marlon, we didn't need Flo, we didn't need Gael. However, joke Gael be on there though. Like, she gonna be on there on the next episode. And then my whole thing is, where's Boots? We ready for her to come. We ready for her to come because y'all hyped to show up like Boots is just gonna be on there for first four. And y'all, as soon as you get there, we just wanted to know. I mean, is Boots gonna be on there or not? Okay. So they need to just do something different because I'm like, get him out of here and do not, and I do not like the storyline. Okay. I don't like that storyline. Next subject. Miami Tip and her man Chuck, they're in the jacuzzi and she's spending the time with Chuck, but getting in Amara's business. And she say that she want to protect her from Alan, and then she is definitely out. She out of line. Point period, point blank. Very out of line. While she is right, Miami Tip, she be everything everything that she is saying, she is right. She's right about everything. But stop. Stop. Let it go. Let it go. Your man Chuck said too. To just step out of their business and let it go. And then she meet with let me tell y'all this. She meet with Alan's wife behind Amara's back. And I'm like, she's so invested in other people's business till it ain't crazy, till it ain't funny. She is. Mm, 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 mm. Next topic. Next topic. Joy is at a hotel and she invites Trina to talk about Hot Topic and Miami Tip. And then Hot Topic is stirring up drama with Trick and Joy. And Trina says that you are not going to be family. You and Samantha, y'all ain't gonna be family. Y'all not gonna never be family. And she said you are better. She said pretty much you are better off on the side with us because the daddy side is so dang messy and just so effed up. And then Hot Topic is at the door. Oh, like, oh Lord. And then Trina calls her out. And she said, why are you always starting shit? And you doing it again and again and again and again. Then Hot Topic gonna say she probably should not have said anything or nothing to the situation, Joy and Trick. Then Hot Topic said it's her fault. She said, okay, I know it's my fault. And Trick was sleeping with Samantha while him and Joy were married, and she just had to let that get out. I'm like, girl, oh my gosh. She just had to let that get out. hmm Then Trina said, this is not cool or right. And Trina said she don't even want to be in the middle of it. And I don't blame Trina. I wouldn't want to be in the middle of this bullshit neither. And just a lot of sloppy seconds going around for real. Oh, just slapping and slapping all the sloppy seconds and all that stuff ain't nothing cool. Ain't nothing clean in the buttermilk. Not definitely not their situation. Okay, but next subject. Sonya is in the studio and she wrote, songs and then she was singing. She didn't sound that good. She didn't sound that good, child. She didn't. And then Amara bring her ass to the studio to apologize again about how she was and to, crash her performance. And then the question comes up about the relationship with Alan. And then Amara just pretty much give her the rundown, say, well, he's this, he's that, this is what happened this Sunday. She did not want to hear this shit. She didn't want to hear it at first. And then they come to a common ground, finally. Next. Wasn't a lot going on there. And Rada is back in town. She back in LA. And Claudia reveals that Michael has um, a new girl pregnant. And then Rada says, mm, starts to cry and says that Nadia was hired to dance for them. And she said that she just, she do deserve better. I'm just gonna be all the way honest and say that she deserves better. Of course she does. And then, Claudia was being a helping, not a helping hand, but she was being a soothing hand and being a friend to her and telling her that it's gonna be okay. Okay. And then, we just gonna go ahead and go to the next subject. And Michael Blaxton and Gael, they finally meet with his trashy nasty ass and her nasty ass. And then they have dinner. They flirt. They eat dinner. Mm, mm, mm. Then he tells her not to get attached to him. She said, I know what to do. I know what to do. I'm not gonna get attached. Trust me, I'm not gonna get attached. I know about me. And I know how to handle mine. I ain't gonna never get attached. Da da da. Da. I'm like, yeah, we know, cause you a whore, honey. Okay, and she won't get attached, cause she's a whore. Okay, next, there wasn't nothing really saying going on there neither. And Samantha meets with Joy, and she says, I was with Trick first. This is what Samantha said. Hmm. Then Samantha says, you told me not to talk to him. You effed him and married him, and you just wanted him all to yourself. Then Joyce says, you lying. That's not what happened. That's not even how it was. That's not even how it was about nothing. You just lying, just sitting over here just lying. And I'm like, I don't even know who lying. I don't know who lying and who not lying. I really don't know. And then Samantha said that, my bad, y'all. Samantha said that, well, you took him from me. Da, da, da. They sound like kids. Samantha mainly, she sound like a child. And she's the older sister. Okay? And she's mad because Joy took Trick Daddy from her and this and this and that. And I'm like, look. Who gives a damn? Who cares? That's kid stuff. That's kid stuff. Then why Samantha then fell back and then said that was revenge for you stealing Trick from me while she was married. She said, while you was married, that was revenge from you stealing Trick from me. And I did F him while you was married. And then Samantha asked and accuses Joy of wanting a threesome with her. So Samantha and Joy and Trick Daddy. She said that she wanted a threesome. I said, let me tell you something, Samantha. I'm not bound to even believe that nobody told you nothing like that. I think that you just saying it. And it seems like you a good liar too. A very, very huge liar you are. Okay. All right. Then Samantha tempts, and Joy just pretty much said, you lying, you lying. I said, I believe you, Joy. Because Samantha is a liar. She is a liar. And the reason why I'm saying that she a liar is because, I mean, come on, ain't nobody told you that, girl. Ain't nobody said that they was to have no type of threesome with you at all. I just do not believe that. And then Joy just pretty much just said she out and she leaving and all that. And then it's like Samantha, she was blocking her and stopping her from leaving and all that stuff. And she said, "You always be running away, Joy. You always be running away, Joy." And Joy finally get in her car. And then she said, hmm, I forget. Joy threw that forgot to say before she, got in that car. Joy threw that food at Samantha. She sure did. Then Samantha did. She tempted her. And Joy said, "Move before I run you over with my car." And then Samantha, Joy said, "Move before I run you over with my car." And then Samantha said, "Okay, run me over, Joy. Run me over, Joy. Run me over, Joy. Go ahead and run me over, Joy. Go ahead and run me over, Joy." And that was a good scene. It was a lot of drama that was going on. And the whole thing is, who do y'all believe? Do you believe that you believe Joy's side of the story, or do you believe Samantha's side? Mm. Shoot a comment in the chat and tell me whose side you on, whether it's Samantha's side or Joy's side. Because I believe Joy. I don't pit Joy as being a liar. I really don't. And then it was a good scene. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the final scene, which is going to be Miami Tip. And she meets with Alan's wife. And then she asks, "Is she good? And has everything been going? And are you and Alan good? Y'all not having no problems or nothing like that?" And then his wife says, "Well, no, we're good. We are as kids. It's just those babies that he has with Amara." She said, "Other than that, everything else is good." Then, while she pulls out her phone, his wife, she pulled out the phone showing a contract between Alan and Amara and how Alan was paid to have a relationship, be in a relationship with Amara. However, it wasn't supposed to produce no kids. It was not supposed to produce no children. And that's what happened. Two babies were produced. Mhm. Yep, to be her baby father, honey. And I mean, it came to that point to where the relationship was there and they were dating. And then at some point, the kids came up and children were produced. And it just was a situation where just had to get over it. The fact that the kids were there. And then, they made it to be continued. Listen, I'm always making stuff to be continued. Oh, we. And so that was my quick little recap of Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 7, Episode 3. And I want y'all to go ahead and do me a favor and do what you do best. I want y'all to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Again, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I want y'all to have a blessed night. Okay? Have a blessed night, everyone. Have a blessed night. All right, there you go. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This was Getting Jazzy with Jazz TV. And I am out of here. And again, this was Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 7, Episode 3. And I made it to 20 minutes. Bye, family. Have a blessed night.